What did you like about your team's performance tonight?
And I thought we moved the puck really well in the first period. Then obviously they came back in the second, but I thought we bounced back, and that's kudos to us to kind of come back and play in a way and find a way to kind of get one goal ahead again and 4-2. So it gave us some confidence back, and thought we controlled the game pretty good there in the first.
Offense from defense was a bit of an issue last year, but so far so good this year. Is that a concerted effort on the six-man unit there?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're just trying to play a team game, and we don't really focus on who's scoring out there. We have a great group of guys, and everybody can do a little bit of everything, and that's what we're focusing on.
Are you trying to be a little more engaged, though? All over, you have that in your background, obviously, offensively.
Yeah, I don't think I'm focusing on that.
Not a focus.
First of all, I know I have it in the bag if I need to, but I mean, it's obviously a read out there. It's time and place for everything, and but I try to take a lot of pride in defending hard and trying to move the puck from D zone, giving them to whoever should have the puck.
What sort of impression has Cayden Primeau made on you so far?
No, he's a great guy, first of all. Works really hard in practices, and so I thought he had a really good game tonight and bailed us out a couple of times when we needed him.
What does it do for this group when it's so spread out the way it is? You could look at Cayden, or you could look at Easton getting his first point, or offense from the defense. It was just spread around. What's that do for this group?
No, I think that's one thing that we talked about before the year, going into the season, that we need everybody to chip in and play up to the standards that everybody can, and I think tonight was a good example of that we were pretty deep when we play that way, and everybody can chip in, like I said. So no, it's obviously a great feeling having that.
Let's talk about Willie the last 24 hours. Just what have you learned about him and his personality and how he handles things, and the year you've been his teammate, day to day?
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. A lot of fun to be around, and a lot of laughs, and but obviously an unbelievable hockey player, and we're happy to have him here, and it's fun to be around a guy like that.
On your goal, were you looking for Michelli down low?
Yeah, I thought he had a backdoor tap in there, but I went off their D, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I thought we made some good plays there and ended up in their net, so we'll take it.
What do you feel Michelli is kind of complimenting John and William, and how that line is coming together?
No, I mean, I think, like I said, I think we have guys that can chip in, but I mean, obviously that line is driving the bus for us and making good plays and defending hard, and I think we have a lot of guys like that, but obviously those two are unbelievable players.
First NHL point, 2 games down for Easton. What kind of impact have you seen for him for being a star?
No, I think I talked a little bit about it in training camp. I think just the confidence that he has with the puck and skating, and I mean, obviously we know that he got that skill. He works really hard, so I really like that part of his game. I think everybody knew that he was good with the puck and making plays and stuff, but he's working really hard out there and getting on the forecheck and getting the puck back. So he's been really good.
What did Craig say during the timeout there?
No, just get back to playing the way we were able to do in the first, moving the puck and helping each other out and staying connected as a unit out there. I think we got away from that early in the second, and it seems like that have been the case the last couple of games. So I thought after that we kind of bounced back a little bit.
I thought we were moving the puck. Our feet were moving a lot better. We got to do a better job, I think, especially early in second periods. They got back in it. They pushed back, and we weren't as quick and probably didn't as many battles we wanted, but we were able to grab the lead back, and from there out, I thought played hard, played really well, and obviously we want to take care of our goaltending late in the game. But a lot of good things, really from last night, but back into today. So obviously good to get back in the win column and build from here.
What do you like about your line tonight?
I think, just like I said, just pace. Taking what's there, making plays, moving the puck. when the plays are there to be made, and just being direct and winning battles and being hard. So over the course of the game, you just tilt things in your favor. You earn space, earn ice. You get the puck around the net more. You play in the offensive zone more. So some of those details are really good. I thought our D too, just really involved. Especially, but all our D just really involved, keeping plays alive, 4-man attacks, things like that. Just really good job as 5-man units today. I think all 3 zones.
You probably don't know a lot about Cayden Primeau, but what little you do know, it must be good for him to get his first win here.
Yeah. I wish we just did a little better job at the end, but he was fantastic. I think he's just real calm, real sure of himself, and really steady, especially when they tied it up, got back in the game. Can't remember if the power play was before they tied it up or after, but just a lot of lethal shooters, playmakers out there, and faced that test really, really well, and just steady all night for us. So great to get him his first win and to settle in here.
Was he saying last night that he wanted a little bit more out of your line specifically? Was that a message that he conveyed to you guys this morning, or is this something you guys?
It's the first time hearing it. So I think we had some good things last night. Obviously, you don't get on the score sheet, you don't win the game. You want to be better. You want to continue to push for more. So, it's not to overthink things or overcomplicate it here in the early going, but you understand the importance of each and every night. So you just want to keep getting better. And today was the next opportunity to get out there and compete and go out there and execute and play well. So some good things to build on, like I said, from last night into tonight, and take it going forward.
Those good things to build on have to feel good when it's spread around the way it was, right? You've got
100%. I think.
Cowan.
I think. Obviously great for Easton, get his first one on the score sheet. Always really special, especially to do it and to win. And just the way I think we've started the year, it's been really spread around. So we want to be a 4-line, 3-pair, 2-tandem unit every time we go out on the ice and we put the jersey on and we're playing together as a team, and everyone's contributing in all areas of the game. So just continue to grow together here and get better and better.
What stands out about the way OEL is able to generate offensive production?
Yeah, his awareness, playmaking ability is shown why he's been in the league as long as he has, and why he's played at such a high level and accomplished so much. Extremely talented, and just sees the ice extremely well, and obviously his puck skills are exceptional. So it's such a difference when a guy like him or our whole D-corps just being really involved tonight. Him and Caber getting on the board early was great to see, and kind of just continued the 4 or 5-man attack that allows us to sustain offense and create opportunities and put the puck in the net.
What are you going to remember about your first game with the Leafs?
That one felt good for sure. So just being able to get out with 2 points feels good.
What were your thoughts going into the game?
I was nervous, not being able to play a preseason game and, not being able to have played a game with the group. So, a little bit nervous, just, trying to figure out how things were going to go.
How do you kind of assess yourself after a game, a win or a loss, or indifferently? What's your process for moving on?
Yeah, I don't look at results. It feels good to get the win, but wasn't pretty at times. So a lot of good things that I did, but a lot of things that I can work on.
What can you work on?
You haven't played in the NHL for 10 months. What has the last stretch been like for you?
Yeah, I've felt great the whole time. We had a good run in Laval last year, second half of the season. And I've just been working every day to get back here.
When did you feel you sort of settled in tonight?
Yeah, I don't think I was not nervous at the start of the game. So a couple minutes in, then I finally felt like I was settled in.
Just to get some action shots on.
I didn't have much action early, so just being able to move around, get out back and play the puck. Just get. Game feel.
What do you think of the 6 guys in front of you and how much they sort of commit to blocking shots and getting away shooters?
Yeah, it was huge. The shots, don't really describe the game, I don't think. We played a lot of the game in the offensive zone. It could have been more. There was a lot of block shots out there.
Was there anyone in particular on the team that you talked to ahead of your team debut?
No, everyone's been great since I got here. Just the biggest thing was everybody just telling me what they're comfortable with, more so the D-men, what they like when behind the net, etc.
I think it's about 12 minutes in. The shots were like 7-1 to you guys. You say you were nervous going into the game. Do you have a process that you lean on and rely on when you go that far into the game? You're not seeing action, just to sort of keep yourself.
No, I think I've worked on that over the past couple of years. Just being ready whenever you can go, stretches with no shots. So, like I said, just getting back behind the net, playing the puck, or when it is in your zone, whether you're getting a shot or not. Just being on top of it, making sure you're beating the pass and tracking the puck.
What was your conversation like with your dad coming into the game? What do you think it meant to him to see you wearing that jersey out there tonight?
Yeah, it meant a lot. He grew up in Toronto, so I'm excited to call him right after.
How many family members do you think you ended up having here?
Not as many as I thought. It was my sister's birthday.
Oh.
So
Competition.
Yeah, she takes precedent.
You mentioned that about your team tonight.
Yeah, I thought we battled the full 60 and we're able to get a win on a lot of good efforts.
What do you like about your line tonight, William?
Yeah, I thought we were generating, building off of, the game yesterday and, just moving forward from there.
How have you felt about your game through 4 games?
Yeah, I think it's, it's coming along. I mean, it's always slow at the beginning of the season, so getting that back.
Coach said last night he thought he wanted more from you and he wanted to talk to you about it, and then he told us today that he just loves talking to you about hockey and getting your perspective on things. What was that conversation like from your perspective, and did it affect your game tonight?
That was just a good conversation. That's about it.
What was it like?
The changes in this dressing room this year, are you taking more of a leadership role, would you say? I know you're not necessarily the loudest guy in the league, but has that been something you prioritize more than in the past?
Yeah, I mean, I think, that's just part of growing as a person, trying to become more of a maybe a vocal leader. But yeah, trying to, step into that role a little bit.
What stands out to you about the way Oliver is able to produce offensively?
Yeah, I mean, he's that kind of D that's smart and, makes plays with the puck and moves into those open spaces. So he's been doing a great job, and I think we've been connecting a little bit, me and him.
What do you think about Easton Cowan through 2 games?
Yeah, he's been flying, looking great. A lot of fun seeing that energy he brings, and complimenting Maddie and Nyzy really well.
You mentioned it, early in the year tends to be a challenge. What's the biggest, challenge when it comes to revving up at the start of a year for you?
Yeah, I think it's just, all areas of the game, for me, some areas with the puck, finding that extra, I don't know, hard to explain it, but just that, feel in certain situations of, what to do. But it is what it is.
What did you see from Cayden in his team debut?
Yeah, he made a couple big saves for us. It's fun to see him back there and, get a W for him, but he was great.
What do you appreciate about how Michelli sees the ice and can distribute the puck?
Yeah, like I said, I think we build chemistry, and I think the way he sees the ice, we can build off of that and keep making plays and getting offensive chances.
Is he more physical than people might give a small guy credit for?
For sure. Yeah, I think so.
What do you like about tonight's performance?
Yeah, I thought we came out and played I thought a good first period, just doing things right and got the lead. I thought the second period, obviously when a team is down, they come out, they're a little more intense. And I called the timeout, just our intensity level wasn't where it needed to be. But the guys responded, so it was good. But overall, it was a pretty good game. A lot of good things, back-to-back games. So, but there was a lot of good to like in the game. And there's obviously stuff that we got to be better at. We got to keep trying to improve and improve in some areas. But pretty happy with the game.
I don't know Cayden all that well yet. What do you think about him tonight?
Got his first win here. Congrats to him, and he did what he had to do to get the job done.
Are you more pleased with the Tavares Nylander line tonight?
Very. I thought, like I said, Willie drove the line, like with Johnny and Michelli, like all three of them, but Willie did what he does. He had the puck, he was doing things, he's making good decisions, driving it deep and doing what he does in the offensive zone, but I thought they were responsible defensively. I was happy with the line. I thought they were very impactful tonight.
You mentioned the second period a couple times this
Yeah.
year. What was your level of frustration there that when you called the timeout?
Like 70, 75, not too bad.
Out of 80 or 100?
Out of 100. Yeah. And I've discussed it a number of times with you guys and the team. You know, teams are always going to push when they're down, and we just got to be better in understanding that. And in the second periods for me, you got to be direct with the play and the puck. Line changes, your benches, all that matter. You're getting defensemen off. All them little things matter in the second period, and we got to get better at it.
It's not the end all and be all, but you get 2 goals from D-men tonight, so that was an issue last year.
Well, they were up in the rush, did a good job joining and gaining, getting up in the play like we've asked them to. So that was really good to see. And the one thing about our D right now, I love that their puck goes up top and they're shooting it, which is great.
Have you encouraged them more to do that, more of the getting up in the rush this year than maybe you did last year?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, on these breakouts and coming out of D zone, any opportunity we can get them up in the rush is a good play because you can catch people and get odd man rushes.
Easton Cowan had his first assist. What have you liked with him, with Matthews and Ice?
Well, I think he really supports the puck well with those guys. It makes a lot of little plays that maybe go unnoticed, to a lot of people, but I notice it. And, he's a dog on a bone out there for me. He hounds everything, gets pucks back, strips people. He's played well. He played well again tonight, back-to-back nights. I wasn't sure, but I thought he had another good game, so it's good to see. And it seems like that line's forming some chemistry with him. He's a worker. And, that worker with skill.
It's a small sample size, obviously, but Michelli seemed to have his best game tonight.
Yeah.
What do you like about the way he's gelling with those two?
Well, he's a playmaker, right? And he sees the ice well. And I think with Willie and JT, anytime we can get some pucks and make some plays to those guys, that's a good thing because they need the puck. They need the puck on the rush. They need the puck in the offensive zone. He sees the ice well. That's a big thing for me.
Physically, how is Cowan holding up through these games?
Good. I think he is. I think he's been physical on people. He forward checks extremely well. I haven't noticed anything popping up to me that he can't handle the physicality right now.